So, if you look at King K. Rool's render for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
His sassy point.
right? Look at his if you look at his belly button, it looks a lot like a very, very tiny penis.
I unfortunately saw someone like draw hair around there.
Then you know what I'm referring to. Intro. Hello and welcome to the Easy Mode podcast, episode 4. I'm your host, Easy Mode Let's Play, here to give you some nice jams like the what we just had right now. What's it from again? Why don't you tell me, my co-host? Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, Brando723 here. What was that? Gangplank Galleon?
That's the one.
Those are some sweet jams.
We got a great podcast today. It's gonna be lit. We've been gone
Uh,
for 2 weeks because of trips and fun stuff we've been doing.
Trips and dips and all kinds of stuff.
Well, but we should have a more regular schedule.
Yeah, we'll be back up to it now. Besides, a lot has happened since the last podcast, so there's plenty to talk about tonight.
We got the Smash Bros. Direct. We got some jokes being stolen.
Oh yeah, my specialty.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I admit it.
Lots of stealing happening this week.
Yeah, some new games that came out and new or games that we're playing, all kinds of stuff.
And movies. Segue.
Ooh,
The home media version of Infinity War came out, and I took a look, and it was a very good movie. Better
yeah,
better than the last time I saw it, which was in theaters.
definitely. Being able to watch it again. I watched it again the other night. Being able to watch it again and really focus on lines that I may have missed in the theater, it made it already better than it already was
Yeah,
for
and
me.
I had the chance to watch it with some family, and
Same
seeing the
here.
reactions. Ooh,
Oh man, my poor mother, man. She was shook.
wins. He just wins. If
Bless
you haven't
bless
seen
her
it,
heart,
run
because
away.
spoilers, but you should have seen the look she gave me, man. She was donezo's.
I mean, I was too. I was. How could they recover from that? Well, I mean, it's easy to recover from that, but
But like, what a way, you know? Because I'm so used to Avengers movies having like a ton of
happy.
applause and hype at the end. But the
Yeah,
theater, when I went, the theater was just absolute silence at the end. It
it's
was, it
it was
was.
kind of like remember Civil War? Even that
Hmm.
one was kind of a heavy ending.
Yeah, it was stunning to see like the whole theater just collectively done.
Yeah,
The emotions, man.
I think when I did see this with all my friends, right, and me and Ryan, when that movie ended, we just looked at each other in shock. We were shook.
Yeah, for me it was my mom. Like I said, we looked at each other like, and then the best part is when just it just says directed by the Russo brothers or
Yeah,
whatever, and it's just black screen,
yeah.
and you're like, that's it.
I think even better at the very end, the Thanos will return.
Oh yeah, yeah. What a slap in the face.
Like, because I guess
First you
he
get
was the real hero of the movie.
he did a fantastic job. His Josh
Fantastic,
Brolin, well
fantastic
done.
performance.
God, first you get the black screen with the generic white text,
Yeah,
um, and then a sad piano rendition of the Avengers theme plays, just to stack on the sadness. Then Thanos will return,
oh,
And did you see the commercial for the home media release of this movie?
I did not.
What they did, oh my god, they show the Marvel logo and then it disintegrates into dust.
Oh my god. I gotta check that out.
That was another slap in the face, man. But it was definitely. I'm proud of it. I'm happy it hit 2 billion in the worldwide box office. Bravo.
Wait, is that at the... What's at the top then?
Uh,
I know that movie isn't. It's still Titanic?
I'm not sure. I think it's still Avatar.
Let me check here. Top
Yeah, take a
grossing
gander.
films.
I believe Infinity War is now the highest selling superhero film of all time now, though, which is exciting.
Even Black Panther?
Even higher.
Avatar is at the top.
Avatar's still there, eh?
Yeah, Avengers is number 4, right behind The Force Awakens.
Lol.
Admittedly, The Force Awakens was better than The Last Jedi, I will say that, in my opinion.
Hey, you know, I can finally agree because on my flight back from my trip, I got to finally watch The Last Jedi. So,
What'd you think?
eh,
There was one really good scene, in my opinion. It was, do you remember that, with Snoke? Wait, is that his name? The
yeah,
final,
yeah,
like
ugly.
after, like right after he
I
died.
almost said the final boss.
It was like the awesome fight scene with Kylo and girl.
Hmm. And Blu-ray.
Yeah, there we go. Ray. It was
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
man, it was beautifully, like, cinematography,
Hmm.
the choreography.
I got excited for once. Sorry, fans of The Last Jedi.
Did you watch the original trilogy?
I did not. I only saw episode 4.
I actually really dig them.
Um,
I
I've
wouldn't
been
say like
meaning
I'm
to watch.
super fan, but
I've been meaning to watch 5 and 6 because you know they're actually decent.
yeah,
Return of the Jedi, I heard, is really good.
I think that was 5th.
Yeah, I
That
think
might be
so,
6th.
or 6. I'll get on that one day.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about it then.
Hmm.
Maybe
Maybe.
we're not big Star Wars people though. What we are
Uh,
though, what we are big on are video games. So what have you been playing this past 2 weeks or so?
this past century since the last podcast.
Yeah, well,
Well, I think first things first, we should talk about one of the big ones that Nintendo dropped in the last 2 weeks: WarioWare Gold for the 3DS.
yes. Oh, it's
It
I
is
love it.
just as wacky as I hoped. Um,
The
it's on
voice acting.
honestly
Oh,
up there. Oh, I know. It's such a nice touch. First WarioWare with fully voice acted cutscenes through the whole thing. They did a really good job with this one. They clearly put some good effort in to make this one as zany as the older ones.
and not only that, they say that these games are, like, returning games and whatever, but a lot of them are really updated to the point where they all feel new. I
It's
mean,
a port.
some of them are more, obvious to the fact that they're, remakes.
Yeah,
Right,
it
but
almost feels like a Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix style, but no,
yeah.
it feels very new, especially since every single micro game got a complete like makeover in
Hmm.
terms of looks and sound.
Except for the ones that are like clearly a classic game,
Yeah,
like Mario Brothers or something. Yeah.
yeah, it was nice to see. It was a lot of fun throughout. Probably, sadly, one of the only notable 3DS games of 2018, in my opinion.
So far, until
So
a
far,
certain
yeah.
game comes out, but we might talk about that later.
What about Captain Toad?
Captain Toad, get out of here. I
Captain
like
Toad.
I like Captain Toad, but it wasn't
Can you
Those are my
believe that
favorite.
you can play Odyssey levels on your 3DS?
Dude, that's less HD than I thought.
Show that to someone from last year and they'll think you're whack.
People think I'm whack already. I don't think I want to ruin their perception of me further.
Even farther downhill. But
Uh,
enough about Captain Turd.
WarioWare Gold. There's so many like cool modes that they added.
To keep things fresh, because this game clearly, if you're a newcomer to the series, you're gonna really love it. Like I think there's a lot more for you here than the
Mhm.
veterans, in my opinion. Like all the micro games, yeah, they're pretty familiar to longtime fans. But like you just said, the extra modes, they really do bring something new to the table for any fan.
Yeah, there is a returning mode, the gamer, which if you haven't played Game and Wario, you've played it in Smash Bros.
I was one of the 5 people who bought Game and Wario.
I am also another one of those five brothers,
Dang, we gotta find the other 3.
younger version of me.
Yeah,
Do you think they're
it
even younger
was.
versions of me or older versions?
I think there's both.
Sweet.
I think there's both out there.
But while that mode is fun and all, it gives me too much anxiety.
I think we need to talk about split screen.
Okay, listen. Split screen is my absolute favorite mode,
Yeah,
and that
Anna.
cat.
Yeah, Anna. You get to hear that a lot, but otherwise,
Once you're focused on everything, it's not too bad.
it's not bad. Trust me, the voice acting is great.
They're kids, so I mean it's well depicted as kids. I don't know who they really are. I
Who are they?
think one of them is anime voice actor.
Oh, really? I need to look at the cast if I can find it.
Uh, you can do that. Split screen is in case you don't know, it's you basically do the micro games like in quick succession. So once you're done one micro game, you look on the top or bottom screen, and then it starts playing immediately. So it just keeps getting faster and faster. What's your highest score on that? Mine's like 60 something.
Dang, I think I got only to the 50s,
Yeah.
but it was a lot of fun. In case you don't know, yeah, WarioWare, you play a series of quick 5-second micro games, not mini games. So the fact that they're still finding new ways to present these micro games, like with split screen, is super impressive to me.
Hmm.
Make it finding another way to use the 3DS screens even in 2018.
I do wish it was on Switch, even though a lot of those micro games use whatever for the 3DS.
Hmm.
But it's really nice to have like maybe okay. So you know how the original GBA version, that's like the classic, right, on the GBA.
Yeah,
Is
mega
single
micro
player.
games.
It's mainly single player. So what
Hmm.
if they had the GameCube like version that was all multiplayer? But it took all of the ones, all the game micro games from the GBA version. What if they did the same thing for
Imagine.
Switch?
Imagine. I
Mhm.
really do want to see a WarioWare on Switch because they had so many creative ways to use the Wii Remote in smooth moves,
Yeah. Oh,
and like
imagine with the Joy Cons.
smooth moves is so good, smooth moves too.
Oof.
Ooh,
Can't wait to
and
do
bring back
Joy-Con
that
rotation.
narrator, the diner.
The diner.
Oh yeah, WarioWare is
The
just
waiter.
wacky, goofy fun, and I'm so glad that I felt that again with this new one. It was good vibes all around. The games are short, but there's a lot of replayability, especially in this one.
You get to collect items and stuff.
Cool little trinkets.
My dude, all the records, getting
They have
good
oh
good quality versions of the songs from all the other games.
The
Ashley's
fact that
theme.
the song selection is so good.
Body Rock. Tomorrow Hill. I have a cover of that, by the way, on my channel. You can
Drifting
check it out.
Tomorrow Hill,
Yeah, dude. Tomorrow Hill.
and even that Japanese song from Dribble and Spit's Taxi Ride in the first one.
Oh no, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then the windshield wipers go to the beat, and it's really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Nostalgic, too.
Yeah. I just unlocked that song today playing WarioWare, so it was a nice nostalgia rush.
Alright, okay, so challenge. Get Body Rock, learn the lyrics. We'll do a cover.
Get fit and funky, here is your design. Oh
Get
man, I'm already like
down.
halfway there.
Alright, we'll do it. You can do the
We'll
rap
do
part.
it. Yo, I'm down. I'm already down.
Alright, okay. Should we move on?
Yeah, I think I've said what I wanted to say about WarioWare. It's a fun, quirky game. If
Get
you've
it.
never played WarioWare, this is the perfect game to start. It's cheap. It's on the 3DS. It's easy to play.
Is
It's
it cheap?
well, in Canada, it's not. It's not.
Bucks.
Well,
Remember when
here in
games
America,
like these were like $30?
remember when Mario was like cheap and affordable?
Ugh.
But okay, well, if you're a newcomer to the series, there couldn't be a better place to start.
I feel like even if you're a fan of the series, oh well, if you're a fan of the series, you already would have gotten it.
Yeah, longtime fans, this is the return you've been waiting for.
Uh, Actually, one more thing before we move on. I do remember a controversy regarding WarioWare Gold.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in the Japanese version, when you would, you know how they have the like Nintendo Museum section?
Yeah, yeah.
It's if you unlock the NES or the Super NES in Japan, the like the pronunciation would be Nesu.
Oh, I remember this. I heard about that.
Yeah, so everyone's like, "Oh man, officially pronounced the Super NES."
Instead of like SNES.
The yes. Well, let me counteract that with just listen to any interview with Reggie or Iwata. They talk about the Nintendo Entertainment System,
Yeah.
and they always say NES.
NES Classic, SNES Classic.
It's just what they call it in Japan because they don't have the NES over there. They have the
Yeah, you
Famicom.
dinkle.
Yeah, you morons. Stupid Famicoms.
You
What you
just kidding, I
call?
love you.
You gonna call the NES the Famicoms over here now? You weeb.
Yeah. You weeb.
you weeaboo, get out of my Canada.
Our Canada.
Our Canada. No, it's my Canada.
Oh, dang it.
We're multicultural, except in this instance.
Banning me, you jerk.
Alright,
So what else have you been playing, damn it?
I've been playing Picross S and S2. So I didn't know this, but Picross was on the Nintendo eShop on the Switch.
This whole time.
And my boy, I've been playing it forever. So,
How does Picross work again, good sir?
so Picross is a puzzle game where you punch out like a picture. You kind of like put in pixels to make a picture, and you have these numbers that kind of tell you where they go. Hard to explain without the visuals, but
Yeah, good for
check it out. It's cool.
fun little quirky puzzle game.
I first played the Game Boy version when there was nothing on the 3DS. I just kind of picked up Mario's Picross on there,
Mario's Picross, yeah.
and I loved it. And then I started playing some of the DS ones. And now
There
that
were
it's on
quite
the
a few.
Switch, I've been playing it on this. And on the Switch,
Yeah.
I didn't know this. There's two player modes. So I mean, it's nothing special really. It's just you, two people can use two controllers. You have two cursors to punch out things.
It
Um,
sounds like a good time.
it was a good time. I was showing Ryan this, and I didn't think he'd be into it. But after like maybe a puzzle or two, he got really into it. So that we completed like one of the hardest puzzles together.
That's awesome.
It was great.
It's so satisfying when you clear a
It
really
is.
hard puzzle. Uh, Speaking of multiplayer puzzle games that I didn't expect to get into, it totally slipped my mind. But in recent weeks, I started playing Snipper Clips for the Switch.
Oh,
Woo!
indie game published by Nintendo. So is it really an indie game?
I know, and then it got the physical release and the DLC, and they got all kinds of treatment.
It's a great game. I've never finished it though,
Played it
unfortunately.
with some friends at their apartment. We tried the 4 player. I let them try it. I leave. I run to the bathroom, come back, and they're like yelling at each other, super into it. And I'm like, yes. I was so glad. It's a lot more fun than I expected. I saw footage of the game already, but it's super unique, super fun. Uh, good old snipper clippers. I like it.
Does it have any four-player like puzzles? I know there are a lot of two-player
Yeah,
stuff.
because I only recently tried the 2 player puzzles. There are a handful of 4 player ones. So you need everyone's help.
Might pick it up again.
It's a
Uh,
lot of fun.
do you have the DLC? Is that the one you got?
Yeah, I bought the digital bundle. So it came with everything.
There's a song from Snipper Clips in Smash, isn't there?
Yeah, they took the first world, the most iconic one. Noisy Notebook got a remix for Smash Ultimate.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
Nintendo's getting
Rec-
really into the indie games.
Recognizing I was gonna save this for later, but since we said indie games, some certain assist trophies being represented.
That's a nice hint to what
Hmm.
stuff that we'll talk about later.
Yeah, but yeah,
Stick
Noisy Notebook.
around.
I can't believe it got a remix in there. I was like, man, Sakurai really thinks of anything.
It's,
He'll pick any old game.
it's great. Maybe one day he'll actually bring in certain anti-plumber.
No.
Yeah, probably not. It's like,
Get over it, people.
what
Anyway,
else you been playing?
what else have I been playing? I decided to revisit Generation 6 of Pokemon by playing Pokemon Alpha Sapphire on the 3DS as well.
Cool, cool,
Got
cool.
me, got me occupied recently. Um, Man, Generation 6 was something else. Looking back, it's definitely not one of my favorites personally. Even without the EXP share change that boosts your entire team's EXP, even without that, the game is stupid easy.
Hmm.
So like it was kind of too much of a breeze. You're kind of just mashing buttons mindlessly at that point. They I, Probably my least favorite thing, they introduced like characters healing you before a boss fight, like instead of you making it through the dungeon on your own.
Hmm.
So it made it like even easier than it already was. I mean, it's cool to see the Pokédex updated to include evolutions that weren't in the originals. Some of the tunes are nice, so it's a decent game. But there's too much water. But gosh, it's not as amazing as I thought it was going to be. I did play Omega Ruby back when it first came out, so I was like, just the giggles, I'd try Sapphire for fun. It was okay. It wasn't too bad.
Counter argument. Uh, I think Pokemon games have always been easy.
Ooh,
I think it's just because the last times we played these games we were younger, so everything seemed
yeah.
harder.
When I was little, I was trash.
So I always
That's
hear
honestly
this
a fair
this
argument.
I hear this criticism of Pokemon being too easy, but it's like I
Hmm.
feel like they always were. I mean, sure, Sun and Moon had a lot of hand holding in the beginning, Uh,
But
I think
that game can be a challenge.
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I think I
Oh,
last played it. Actually, that one was really difficult for some reason.
Even with the EXP share in Ultra Sun and Moon, you'll only be like nearly on par with them, which is good.
Hey, all right. So
So
there
you
you
actually
go.
got to try.
I never finished it, so maybe maybe knowing that it's actually hard won't make me want to play it more.
There's a boss
Spoiler.
fight in Ultra Sun and Moon, dude. There is a boss fight in there later in the game that can wreck your team in like a minute.
Okay, keep that in
Uh,
mind.
a friend of mine was really excited for me to do that boss fight, but I accidentally found an exploit.
Really?
So
Okay.
I made the fights really stupid, and he got really upset because I beat it really easily.
I guess we'll
He's
talk
like,
about that
"No,
I
yeah,
when I actually get around to doing that.
yeah." Some of you who have played the game, you might know what I'm talking about. There is a way to really scam that iconic boss fight and make it like kindergarten level.
Really funny.
He was so excited. He's like, "Oh man, this is it!" And then 5 minutes later, I text him. I'm like, "I beat it." He's like, "No,
Ooh,
you're not allowed."
speaking of hard games, just so we move on a little bit, I've
Yeah.
been playing some Castlevania games.
Ooh.
You can probably guess why. Uh,
Uh. 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 Oh
you don't
man,
have to
I'm drawing
guess.
a. Okay.
Drawing a blank.
Good.
Okay, I'll reveal the answer later. Yeah.
Like,
So I've
shut up,
been
Brandon. Let me talk.
we've been playing I've been playing Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles.
Ooh.
I heard it's not very good, but I'm
Uh.
enjoying it. It's a from what it seems like, it's like a remake of an older Castlevania game. I think Rondo of Blood.
Oh, that's a big one.
So the only reason I'm playing this version is apparently if I beat this, I unlock the original Rondo of Blood and
Oh
Symphony
well,
of the.
that's neat.
So I'm excited to play Symphony of the Night. That's the one with Alucard, and Alucard's the son of Dracula.
Yeah.
And I believe that's the start of the RPG style Castlevania games.
You know, it's interesting. I never have played Castlevania, but I've seen dozens of playthroughs. So I at least have like some, not, but I still need to try it for myself one day
You definitely should.
because I've only watched it,
Play the first Castlevania on NES. I think that's
the OG.
accessible. That's pretty accessible yet.
Mm-hmm.
You have you have an SNES Classic?
Yeah,
Castlevania 4 is on there. It's pretty good.
yeah. I haven't touched my NES Classic in a while, so I should take a gander
It's good stuff on there.
and finally actually play some because it looks good, look good fun. It's a classic Nintendo franchise, which I'd love to play.
It's
So that's cool.
just that, it's hard to think of it now because hashtag fuck Konami, but
Duh. Yeah, fair
it
enough.
seems that they're trying to rebuild themselves. Maybe we'll see. We'll see
Yeah,
if
who knows?
a new Castlevania game comes up, or a
Here's
new
hoping.
good Metal Gear game.
Smash Bros. Tends to tends to awaken a lot of franchises from slumber. Not all of them, a handful.
Icarus.
Yeah, F-Zero, obviously.
Well, I just want another Kid Icarus because they have a lot of waifus.
Oh, can I just mention real quick, um, Sakurai, who blessed us with Kid Icarus Uprising, after finishing Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U, he said he was working on a secret project.
Well, that was Smash Bros. You
That turned
confirmed.
out to be Smash. That turned out to be Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I was hopeful that it'd be, either
Oh,
reviving another dead franchise or an Uprising 2 or something. I had hopes.
I would love an Uprising sequel.
Man,
Dude,
that game,
Pandora is like Ah!
A little bit of yeah. The cast of that
Lost
game was
from
special, man.
Palutena. Oh, light me up.
Free
Okay,
all the
well,
police.
alright. Get out of here.
Yo, yeah, hang on. I said the police are on the way.
Yeah, coming for you.
Oh no.
Medusa, though?
I mean, she got a haircut because it's not. She looks like a really cool goth chick in this one in Uprising.
I actually don't remember what she looked
They made her look like super gothy, but like cool.
like. You know who's a better goth GF?
Who?
Hades.
Oh, pity.
What a man.
Uh, he is something special.
Anything else left you want to talk about for games?
Games.
I'm sapped out.
Reminder to everyone that Kid Icarus Uprising is a fantastic game. For the 3DS. Uh, I could not praise it more. Good laughs. I just got reminded of it now. Like I want to play it again.
I would too if it wasn't like bad on the hands and the wrists.
Ooh, I know. Tell me about it.
So bring it on the Switch. We have that dual stick. I wouldn't mind
Oh
an
man,
HD remake or whatever.
it looked pretty crispy.
And I love the idea of putting in like more hearts to make it more difficult, and then you get better items, and it was great.
I like the idea of Pandora in HD.
Oh, oh, don't do this! Don't do this! Meant to make a little early leave, if you know what I mean.
And I think I'm done talking about games now that I've been playing.
All right.
So yeah,
So
that about covers it.
so we should start with the bad news then, the bad gaming news.
Man.
Because this affects me a little bit. Because of my enjoyment of the YouTube medias, the medium, the business side of gaming, the industry, the journalism. We're here to talk about.
kerfuffle.
We're here to talk about the IGN plagiarism
Ooh
scandal.
boy.
Oh boy, oh boy. Let's go back a couple weeks. This boy, the Nintendo editor for IGN, did a very bad thing.
He did it bad.
He plagiarized his review, very first review apparently, video review for IGN, by Boomstick Gaming. He plagiarized his review for Dead Cells. Apparently Boomstick kind of figured this out himself and his friend, where he's like, oh man, it seems kind of similar. Then he has this whole video that, like, no mistake, it's totally plagiarized. And
the fact that this happened on IGN,
yeah,
they're huge.
they're pretty big. And I know everyone loves to hate on them.
I do.
Yeah. I'm one of those people that like I like them because I do get to know the people on there, so
Oh yeah,
I get
for
it.
sure.
I get it.
There are some good stuff, yeah.
So what they've done to kind of with this whole situation was pretty good.
Yeah, props to them for this situation.
They took down the review and investigated it. They fired him, and I'm not sure. This is more recent stuff that happened, but more plagiarism allegations came up regarding him.
I was gonna bring it up.
Yeah. So now they're taking down a lot of his articles. I think all of them at this point.
Did you see even his resume on LinkedIn?
I did hear about that.
Even his resume on LinkedIn has signs of being largely copied from a template.
Yeah.
That is a major yikes. What is this man doing?
Did you hear that even before he joined IGN, Just so you guys know,
Did
before
you
he joined
did you
IGN,
know that he is plagiarized?
his whole life is a plagiarist. He's like
Sorry,
the
honey.
Danganronpa guy, the imposter.
Plagiarized everything.
But yeah, in case you didn't know, before he joined IGN, he was a YouTuber. A little bit on the smaller side, but still like
Wow,
fairly
what are those?
popular. What?
Continue.
But yeah, I guess IGN kind of saw his reviews and videos and thought like, hey, he'd be pretty cool dude to join, and it turns out he wasn't.
What a shame.
So it turns out some of those like videos he made was like plagiarized. I think Nintendo
Even
Wire.
that?
Yeah, Nintendo Wire had a preview up for Super Mario, or sorry, Fire Emblem Warriors.
So he's
And
been doing this for a while, eh?
He copied them like word for word.
No way.
Like it's very, very apparent.
And I thought it was just the review and the resume.
Like the preview was a written preview, and then his video was, well, obviously video. There was also the FIFA 18 thing where he kind of copied from Nintendo Life.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of other stuff too.
Come on, man. They shove it down your throat in school that you shouldn't plagiarize.
Yeah. It just
You'd think it would get to him by then.
It just hurts so much because I was subscribed to him, and I actually watched his videos fairly frequently for his like
Yeah, that's rough, man.
accessory reviews and stuff. Then there
You have
was,
to be
and then on the IGN side, like, because I know some of those people, not personally, but like, you know, through their podcasts.
Yeah.
Their podcast actually kind of inspired me to do this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you got to consider this as well. They're kind of a gaming publication. They're mainly gaming in Francisco or San Francisco, and like they don't make a lot of money, so like they're doing this because they really love it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not in it for the money or the fame or whatever. So it's like
it's real.
You're fucking them up too, people at IGN, because now people are plagiarism is now kind of intertwined with what IGN is now.
With social media now, man, one mistake and the world will catch you dead.
Yeah, sucks. Like
the negative response has been overwhelming.
And if you see some of the tweets from the IGN people, they're hurt, man. Sucks.
It's harsh. See, now I can't recycle my IGN joke because like they actually did a good move, you know, removing the review immediately.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I didn't expect them to do this, but since Philip was the host of their Nintendo podcast at IGN, I didn't think they would do another episode, but they did, and you know what? It turned out to be better without him.
Quick, you can replace him.
They did well. So yeah, I think that's all that we can say about it.
Honestly, it's amazing how not one but two, but there are like 50 million different allegations happening for this poor man. What a shame.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if you saw, but his terrible response video.
No, I
He
didn't
didn't
know he
even
made one.
he didn't even apologize
No,
to
no.
Boomstick Gaming. He just says like, "Oh, I was responsible for what happened," but like he never admits to plagiarizing.
Sorry, not sorry.
And then, at least now that Boomstick Gaming's up, his viewership's up now. Probably got a few thousand subscribers, maybe.
Yeah.
He does make good videos, so check him out, honestly. And you know, don't be too hard on IGN. They did what they could.
Yeah, that's a tough situation when one of your own has to go and be a sneaky Susan.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
You just said you liked him.
He used to, but now he bamboozled me. He bamboozled an entire company. He bamboozled the viewers.
You've been Smeckledorfed.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it sucks for him also, but like maybe he's something was wrong with him. I don't know.
Who knows?
And also, it's not okay to threaten their loved ones. I don't think
Yeah,
his
people,
friends
please.
deserve that. At the
God,
same time, don't be too hard on him either.
yeah. Like I said about social media being out of control with the situation.
There were some pretty good burns though, I'll admit.
Mm.
Like for example, like he was he before the review went out, he tweeted at someone asking about Dead Cells, and he says like, yeah, it's totally great. And then all the replies to that are him repeating just copy pasted his tweet back to him.
Oh my God.
That's that's not a good burn. Then I don't know what is.
When the burns get creative though, I can't help but laugh.
But yeah, that's that. I'm hurt, but at the same
That's
time,
sad.
I hope everyone can recover from this.
It
You
was
know
pretty
what?
big
How we
news.
can recover from this? Talking about the great news. Great news that
Ooh.
happened last week. What it is?
Methinks I know what you're talking about.
Super Smash Bros.
Ultimate.
Yeah, just a
So
huge amount of
Sakurai
news. Huge.
decided to. He was like, "Hey guys, we're gonna have a Smash Bros. Centered direct happening out of the blue." It happened like the announcement was like 2 days before it even broadcasted too.
It was
It was
actually announced at Evo,
yeah.
so it was kind
People
of like,
were
ah, screw you guys. We won't have any news here at the biggest fighting game tournament ever. We're gonna show it off on another day, which is probably
one game
smarter
united.
because a lot of the other big fighting game news was on that day.
Yeah, if everyone was like, "Oh man, there's gonna be something Smash related at Evo," everyone just wait for it.
Instead, we got
And then
Negan in Tekken 7. I don't know if
I
you.
heard about that. The
So
most
weird.
ambitious crossover.
I heard he's not even that great of a character anyway, so it's
Oh
really
no.
weird that they added him.
It's kind of just there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Could have chosen any other Walking Dead character, but him. Okay.
Regan.
Negan. Little
But
pig, little pig.
more importantly,
Yes, we're here for
Smash
Smash
Direct.
Bros. Hello, we're a Nintendo podcast, I think. Most of the time we are.
Yeah, hi, howdy. It honestly like exceeded my expectations. I didn't have too many expectations for the direct because I was pretty satisfied. But I wanted to see some modes, which we saw. I was
Mhm.
happy for that. I wanted to see. I didn't care about how many characters were shown, but then he bamboozled us and showed five.
Yeah, technically 5.
Technically, music. I am more than overwhelmingly satisfied.
900 tracks, but only 2 Final Fantasy.
Splatoon got 23, baby.
Oh yeah, baby! Give me that
Oh,
Bomb Rush Blush. Oh,
oh
Kelly best. Sorry.
I
I do like
saw
Off the Hook, but if I had to choose them over Callie.
it. I was hoping they showed the Moray Towers song list, but he didn't scroll down, and I really wanted him to scroll down so we could get a peep at some more songs.
I feel
But we
like there
saw.
wouldn't be any Splatoon 2 music, because
Oh
a
man,
lot of what they've shown is Splatoon 1 stuff.
yeah. I've heard a lot of people say that. I have my hopes though. We saw Lil Judd. Um,
Shoot, Lil Jid.
just give me ebb and flow, man. That's all.
Ooh, ooh, true.
Just a little taste, you know. And then I won't ask for. Never ask me for anything again.
You think they'll have like a Splatfest like thing for?
Hmm.
Cause for ARMS they have this Party Crash thing. I've never really participated in one of those, but
Yeah, instead of it's literally a Splatfest, but two characters against each other.
okay.
So they just do different combinations of characters every now and then.
talk about Smash Bros. They started off.
Yeah, 2 arms.
Let's start off with the first 2 characters announced. Castlevania, Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont. My dude.
Richter.
You know, the amount of people that pronounce that Richter as Richter really made me
Grinds your
sad.
gears.
Yeah.
Funny
Richter?
enough,
Who's Richter?
Richter, he's muscular.
He's a handsome anime boy, while Simon is more of that barbarian, like He-Man type.
I honestly prefer Richter in terms of looks, but they both look
This is
fun.
like anime. Dude.
Funny enough, Nintendo. I'm so used to people leaking Nintendo content, but Nintendo goofed up this time.
You know,
This
I
time around.
feel like that was intentional.
Really?
'Cause how do you rename the title of a Galaga song?
That was hilarious. Nintendo themselves accidentally hinted towards Castlevania reps being in Smash Ultimate. We didn't know for sure. We only knew from, what was it, a song?
Yeah. The
So
name
people were
Bloody
like,
Tears.
"Oh man, it has its own logo, man. There's going to be a rep or 2." And well, not rep or 2, but everyone was like, "Oh, Simon Belmont's in." But they did get to bamboozle people with Richter being in there.
That was
It
fun.
it was a nice surprise.
It's what
He's
inspired
pretty
me to. It's what inspired me to download a game on my PS Vita.
No, yeah, Simon and Richter look fun. They're classic Nintendo characters. They fit right in, honestly, in my opinion.
Well, Simon's classic Nintendo character. Richter has only appeared on, like, at least from what I've seen, on only some of the PlayStation games. Maybe
What
I'm
did,
wrong. I feel like
Well, what did Rondo of Blood come out on?
I think it was like on the Commodore.
Oh, okay.
It was some kind of computer system that doesn't exist.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, they both fit in. 34 tracks, by the way, everyone, which is
This
absolutely
Castlevania music is
insane.
great. Dun,
I know.
dun, 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 dun. Don't block me, please, Nintendo.
Copyright claim.
Don't copyright.
That's pretty impressive. They said they had a lot of fun making, 5 billion songs for Castlevania.
And you know, when people
That's
are making
nice.
fun of making music, that means the game will be fun.
Yeah, good stuff. Dracula's Castle looks like a clusterfuck of a level
Hell yeah.
because
Alright.
there's like 50 bosses.
Let's fast forward a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Let me talk about these bosses, alright? Have you noticed that Dracula has been in like a weird arena that isn't his stage? Or at least in a place that looks like a stage but isn't really Dracula's castle? I don't know if you read about this.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't know if you read about this. This might be a hint to this mysterious mode that they showed at the end of the direct.
Fast forward to that Rathalos arena where King Dedede was facing him forward.
Yes. You notice how it's a bunch of nothing? That stage?
That really caught me off guard. I'm like, that's not a stage.
That is
That's
definitely
something
like
special.
a boss thing. I think
And
we're either getting a boss rush type mode or like something like subspace / adventure mode where we kind of like.
I know a lot of fans out there would flip if adventure mode is back and like in that way.
I would love it. I mean, I like the idea of a dedicated single player mode.
The one thing that really made me go is the fact that recall in Brawl's Subspace Emissary, you could unlock the entire roster by playing adventure mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sakurai mentioned at E3 that Ultimate is going to have a very streamlined way of unlocking everyone, but he didn't say more than that.
Yeah. I have a feeling that has to do with.
Me thinks the mystery mode is related.
Have you heard what this mystery mode is rumored to title?
The spirits.
Spirits. Yeah. So maybe you're rescuing spirits from these bosses.
Yeah,
That's
after
how you
Luigi
get.
got murdered in the trailer.
Yeah, Luigi got murdered. Mario, Mega Man, maybe
They're all like
King
dying.
DDD.
I've seen fan art of all of them lined up in a hospital.
Oh yeah. I've seen some pretty gory fan art as well.
Ugh.
There's
It's a mystery mode, man.
I need it. I need to know what
It,
this is.
it
And
has to be a dedicated single player experience because if it was a party mode, they would have shown it. It has to be some kind of single player
I think it has to be.
experience, which I am all for.
I didn't like Smash Run.
Me neither.
For some
I'm
reason
sorry.
I enjoyed Smash Tour, but
It was like stupid funny.
Looking back at it, yeah, it was really dumb.
It was pretty dumb.
Really fucking dumb.
I'm sorry, but they were interesting casual ideas, but the execution was a little wackadoodle.
Mm.
You know, like I can't go back to those modes.
Even if this mode is like trash or whatever, at least like there's enough like content in here in just this multiplayer that I feel like I'm gonna try to play competitively.
You know,
I
like,
won't be good
feel
at it,
motivated
but
to now.
yeah, we should.
You know,
Dude,
honestly, same though, because we're the same person.
Dude, we should stream this every week once this comes out. We'll try to get better and better. We'll look
Like,
up strats and stuff.
I feel motivated to like try and get better.
Yeah, like Smash Bros has always been that game that's like everything about it is something to love. Just the fact that all these characters are in here interacting and Inklings, man.
Ugh,
King K. Rool. Oh, I'm just getting so excited.
I know. Simon, Richter, Crom, Dark Samus, and King K. Rool all dropped in 26 minutes, man. That was wild.
Do we really want another Crom though?
You know what? There is one thing I'm looking forward to regarding
Celica.
Crom.
Celica. Sorry.
Do you remember?
Anna. Bring more female characters.
In Palutena's temple, you know how you could talk to like Palutena and Viridi?
Yeah.
And you know how Viridi's like stupid, he's not going to be in. I'd like to see a sequel to that conversation.
Oh. I mean, it would be. Do you think they'll bring back both?
I'm curious.
Palutena's guidance and the Snake Codec calls, but like they're kind of sequels.
And the Star Fox talk.
Oh my god, this talk.
Because remember, you could get Slippy to talk about everyone.
How about in Splatoon, right? Maybe Callie Marie or Off the Hook comes and talks, or I don't know, Sheldon. Even though I don't really like Sheldon.
No, get Sheldon out of my life.
But you know, like how in adventure, in the single player modes for Splatoon, they would come up and well, that was more Animal Crossing, but you know what I mean.
Where Marie's like, "Don't look down or do whatever."
Yeah, Marie's too dumb.
Gee, I wonder who based on our previous convo.
Callie. Obviously.
You know, Dark Samus, a lot of people saw coming, by the way, because it wasn't shown in the assist trophies lineup.
Ended here. All right. Okay. So speaking of competitive, just going back on that. Yeah. Remember how a lot of Smash Brothers competitive is kind of the same. It's all the same.
Yeah, I think it's your
how they won't use their items. They won't try anything new.
It's because you do the same 2 levels.
Yeah. Now we have like things where we're starting to do some more fun and exciting things, like Final Smash Meter, maybe.
I love the new features: Final Smash Meter, Smash Down mode. It all looks great.
I hope that like a lot of these are implemented into competitive.
You know, I saw a lot of people wanting to see Stage Morph as a part of it.
I would too. Like, it's not
Imagine?
random, like random.
No, you pick them.
Yeah, and you can pick how often they switch.
It's awesome. The intervals, you can make them like super specific, 30-second intervals or minutes. It's
Hmm.
any 2 stages.
There's
You have so much freedom.
oh, you know, what'd be cool too, amiibo tournaments.
Oh man.
We should train our amiibo, and I hope that we can do that online. I don't think you could have done that on
Yeah, I never tried
in
my
Smash 4.
amiibo collection.
Oh yeah, you have a big amiibo collection.
Dude, I'm only 4 away from finishing the Smash 4 roster. Finally.
Which ones are you missing?
I'm missing Luigi.
Oh, I have a
You know,
Luigi.
you have a Luigi. I'm missing Mewtwo, um, Cloud Player 2, and Bayonetta Player 1. That's all I need.
You know what? I saw Bayonetta at Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Why you said about Toys R Us is still around? We're not the
Oh, right.
US.
That's
That's
America.
America. Huh.
My bad.
Pretty funny that we still buy toys. enough
Listen,
enough for them to not
they're
be.
not toys, they're action figures.
Okay. But
Okay, listen,
yeah,
I've explained the benefits of Amiibo to many people, okay?
they're action figures, but they're not because they don't do action. They just stand.
They look good on a shelf.
I'm sad. My Peach amiibo, it's broken.
Oh no. What did you do?
Well, like it doesn't stick to her stand anymore.
Oh.
So I try to pick it up. It just falls off.
The stand just dinkles off.
But I have the 5 Splatoon amiibo that I need. I'm good.
That's awesome. I hope there's a way to train them online. Who knows? Maybe.
That'd be lit. That'd be
That'd be
so.
pretty cool. Any other thoughts on the direct? Did anything else really catch your eye?
King K. Rule.
Woo!
I loved the original Donkey Kong Country.
We do share a love for the Danky slang games.
Yeah, because like that was one of my first games ever. I think I mentioned that before.
Really?
Yeah. That in Super Mario World. Well, these are
those
the games I remember. My earliest memories of video games.
And those are some top tier choices.
Yeah. So the listening to the music like really like hit me a little bit.
Yeah, that remix is insane.
You remember I'm not even talking about the King K. Rool remix, but remember during the items section of the direct?
The medley.
The medley of the map.
Where you hear like the da, 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 and the map.
The bonus stage and the map.
Oh, the bonus stage was fun to hear.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
It just makes you feel good inside, you know?
Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, so much nostalgia. And not to mention that it's just a really well designed game.
Yeah. Oh god, it's so much fun.
It's also fun seeing the original designer for King K. Rool tweet about like, oh man, it's never would have imagined that King K. Rool would have joined Smash Brothers.
He said he wanted to change his name.
Yeah. So good.
Man.
And that's true. That's the third. That's the technically second or third character that's American made in Smash.
Oh, you're right.
Or not American, but Western. Rare is technically UK, I believe.
You know what else this is the third of?
What?
Amiibo, or sorry, not Amiibo. Me costumes becoming a fighter.
That's Gino, man. I need to play
the third one because Anklings and Crumb were me costumes.
King K. Rool. Then Gino's coming, dude.
Ooh.
I never played Super Mario RPG. I think this might be a good time to do so.
I watched a Let's Play, and it is a very charming game.
I can't wait to play it myself.
It looks like good fun.
There's also the... Just escaped my mind. I hate it. There, oh, right. This isn't my theory, but if you look in the background where Sakurai sits in, it might hint to the next character.
Was it the chairs?
No. It was
There's some memes about
the chairs. The chairs are part of it, but it's not only the chairs.
Ooh,
You know what I mean? So
tell me more.
let's look back. Let's look back at when he first showed off through Smash Bros. Ultimate. Notice in the room he's in, there's like a kind of like a wooden aesthetic in the background and certain colors that kind of like hint at like King K. Rool.
Mm.
There was even a barrel in the background for some reason.
Was there actually?
Yeah, there was a barrel there, so that might have hinted at King K. Rool in thing. So fast forward to this.
Sakurai reminds me of him wearing glasses for Bayonetta.
Oh, yeah. So fast forward to this direct. You look in the background. The colors of the chairs, yellow and purple, kind of correlate with a certain two fairies.
Oh, Nelly. I know what you're talking about.
And then if you look at the couch, it's kind of like a greenish color, and the pillow is like a weird, you know what I mean? Brownish, reddish.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it might be Skull Kid from Majora's Mask.
You know what really leans me towards that? In the direct, or I don't know if it was the direct or something recent, you could hear a really cool Termina Field remix that they redid.
Oh.
And there's the Moon Assist trophy.
And the fact that Skull Kid hasn't been shown as a assist trophy yet.
Ooh.
Maybe because he isn't an assist trophy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though.
Speaking of that, right now, I feel like Shadow is pretty much a shoo-in for an Echo Fighter, by the way, because
okay,
hasn't been shown as an assist trophy. They keep showing Knuckles, man.
I love Shadow.
I mean, I'm only saying that like it's pretty obvious there's a chance.
Probably, yeah. Doesn't mean that I have to like it.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it might be a thing, just cause.
We'll see. Hopefully he's
Dark Samu got the same treatment.
I hope he's a better Shadow.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
You know what's funny? Dr. Mario isn't an Echo Fighter.
You know that
just really because he has different mechanics.
You know,
he has the spin. He has the spin rather than the flood. And the pill.
Oh man.
The pill physics are different.
I mean,
and he has the big boy stomp.
The big boy stomp. And his recovery sucks.
Does it?
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
See, this is how much I know about competitive. Can't wait to study all these characters. Over 70 characters.
Yeah, he can't jump for beans. Funny enough. But yeah, it's very strange. I totally thought he would be, because, you know, Dark Pit and Lucina were.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Dr. Mario was lumped together with those other two in the menus for Smash 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Dr. Mario didn't even get to sit next to Mario and Luigi. They put him, like, near the bottom.
Yeah, weird.
So I was like, okay, maybe he's one of them. Oh, okay, I guess not. Strange.
Anyway, speaking of assist trophies, there was one that was pretty special.
Yeah, Ashley.
I was talking about Shovel Knight, but sure.
Yeah, we were hinting at indie games earlier.
Yeah. I know people might be unhappy with that, but honestly,
I am the complete opposite.
You're happy about that?
Yeah, I'm really proud that
Yeah, because
little indie game gets recognized in one of the world's biggest fighting games.
if you think about it logically, the only reason Sakurai didn't add him in Smash was because he was already in Rivals of Aether, so he couldn't have had time to do that. This is like an
Honestly,
inside joke I'm making, so don't take me seriously, please.
hmm,
If you don't know what this is, I'll explain it to you later.
honestly though, like it's amazing to me that like a little character like him
Yeah,
can make it to assist trophy status. He could have just been a trophy.
yeah. Well, he was the trophy in the last one.
Oh, he was, right?
Yeah, but imagine how happy the Shovel Knight devs are.
I would have been jumping
I
for
would have
joy.
been fucking happy. I know what it takes to make a goddamn, not a good one,
The-
but I know what it takes to make one.
Yeah, it's amazing. I was on the crowd that was not salty, whiny babies. I was
Yeah,
I was proud.
gotta be happy for that at least. Because who
Yeah,
knows?
when I
Maybe the next one.
yeah.
Maybe make more than one game for Shovel Knight. Still working on Shovel Knight though. Not to say that's a bad thing. That's
No,
some
they
pretty
they
legit
clearly put
DLC. Yeah.
their super hard work into it.
I mean, hey, I bought Shovel Knight like what 3 times.
Yeah, it was the assist trophy that really stood out to me, other than the moon, because it was terrifying.
Sad that Ashley isn't a character, but whatever.
It
Maybe
was interesting.
maybe they'll have him.
There was a Japanese poll for like what the fans wanted to see in Smash. It wasn't going to be like anything official, but it was just like what fans were pining for.
Mhm.
And Ashley was in the top 10,
Yeah,
so they really like her over there.
I mean, she's a cute character.
Ashery.
Kono, Kono Ashley da. That that wasn't a very good joke. Wasn't a joke. Wasn't even
I
really a
got
good
him.
reference either.
Got him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ashley was in the top 10, which is funny. I think I need to look at it again because I saw quite a few like obvious ones like Springman and Bandana Diddles,
Bandana Deets.
Bandana Diddle D.
I can't wait for the next Smash when they add emotes, right? And then a lot of them are gonna be Fortnite.
Oh my god. Get out of here.
You want to play
Overnight?
Fortnite after this?
Oh, I still haven't played it. I was exposed to. I was at a birthday party for one of my mom's friends today, and I
Oh,
was exposed to many of the children of the new generation.
oh, oh,
And oh boy,
oh boy,
they cannot talk about anything other than Fortnite.
that's fun. When I brought my Switch to Quebec when I had this family reunion, right? All
Yeah.
the kids were just playing Mario Kart,
Okay, now that's a beautiful sight.
and I have a lot of, and I'm the oldest of them all, so it was a very interesting sight to see because
The
they're
oldest at a family, the oldest at a family gathering.
the ages are from like 6 to maybe 10,
Mm.
14. I'll say 14.
It was like that at the party I went to. They would uncontrollably do the shoot dance and call it, oh, in Fortnite, it's the hype dance. I was
Oh.
like, and I was like, with clenched teeth, I was like, that's fantastic.
I think even my cousins like Fortnite, but they're not like crazy like that
Like, do the shoot dance every 2 seconds.
for me.
Yikes.
Get that
Like,
away
I'm already
from me.
exhausted, man. I was like, get away from me.
But we're not here for Fortnite. We're here for Super Smash Brothers.
We're here for Super Bash Sisters.
Or actually, are we done with Smash? I mean, we've covered everything.
Honestly, we've covered everything. We talked about characters, assist trophies, cool new mechanics like the final Smash meter.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We talked about the music, Splatoon having 23 tracks. Yeah, we covered it mostly. It was a very nice direct. I believe we're gonna get one more. I bet we're fall.
You got cut off a little bit there.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm saying we're pretty much gonna get another Smash Direct in the fall, right?
Sure.
Honestly, I see
I
it.
think so, yeah.
Maybe then.
There's
They'll
been
probably
rumors.
unveil-
There's been rumors up on Amazon. Things have been
Oh,
popping
really?
up.
The only thing I expect from the next Direct for Smash is
More
them
Pokemon Let's
talking
Go
about.
news to disappoint us.
No, get out of here. I
You
don't
know what'll
want
happen. You know what'll happen.
Pokemon Go. Why not Pokemon Go to the poll?
Okay.
um,
Yeah, you were saying? Sorry.
yeah, Smash Bros. They're gonna talk about that single player mode. I know it's gonna be single player.
And then they'll show off Geno and Skull Kid.
Man, that'd be a very interesting Zelda rep.
Yeah, I'd be into it.
I'd be down.
I'm always down
it
for
would've
more
been-
Nintendo characters, to be honest.
Because you notice as of late, it's just been like Ryu and Cloud, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
And, you
and all
know,
these crazy, and they're all humanoid, and
I get that, you know, everything. It's a crossover with everything, but, you know, I liked it a little more when it was mainly Nintendo.
see, that's why the King K. Rool reveal meant so much more to me. Because I'm like, oh,
True.
cartoony fun for once, you know,
I agree.
with the Inklings and
I'd argue that Castlevania is a little more cartoony as well. Well, not as cartoony, but, you know, it's still cartoony because
yeah, it's not
monsters.
Like it's not like Ryu level.
Yeah. We got we got a better monster universe than the Dark Universe itself.
Honestly,
I don't know if you know what I'm referring to.
I think I do, good sir.
The Dark Universe. I'm Dr. Jekyll.
Oh,
Tom Cruise makes a shitty movie. Well, he didn't make the movie, but
yeah.
yeah, I guess we're done with Smash Bros. I'm gonna spend this last topic talking about a game to be hyped for.
The game to be hyped for, eh?
You know what I'm talking about.
I sure do.
I have it written down for you to see. Goddamn,
Yes,
Spider-Man on PS4. I am legitimately thinking about getting a PS4 Pro just to play this.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, you know,
I mean, I could tell with the enthusiasm. You put like 40 E's in the document.
yeah, man. Dude,
Right?
it's... I don't know, I just really like Marvel, man. I know everyone...
Trailer just looks so much better.
Right? It just looks so fun to move around. I know when the first trailer popped up and it was a little more cinematic, and it's
People are like, "Oh, it's gonna be quick time fast."
oh, it looks like Batman, blah blah blah. But it's like, who cares? It's Spider-Man. It's the characters that you know. It's the characters. It's the world that you kind of want to get into. Who cares if it's the same as other things?
You know, that trailer you shared with me was so charming.
Right? Jonah Jameson.
You know,
So it's definitely taking more of a thing, more of a I feel like it's trying to take stuff from the comics while also trying to be its own thing.
it's a very interesting approach.
Because Miles is in there. He doesn't seem to be a spider. At least from what I've can tell.
He just looks like a dude bro for now.
I'm sure that maybe he'll become Spider-Man later on. Avengers is confirmed to be in this universe, which might like play into maybe something later on, or maybe it's just there for like cute little Easter egg. But I'm glad that we're at the point where we can acknowledge that, you know, Marvel is a universe.
It's great, honestly. The hype, it just keeps building up, man. I'm still like wowed from that E3 footage.
Mm-hmm.
You know that battle, and he was running around that prison-looking area.
Oh yeah, with the Sinister Six and
Yeah, just one after another. It just kept getting more exciting.
I love how cartoony the villains look. It's
Right? It's just I
'cause,
love how it has that charm, but it's still like realistically looking awesome and
mhm. Like Batman's cool and all. It's it's too like feels too dark and like heavy-handed.
it's nice to see some light, you know?
Yeah, while the what I like about Spider-Man more than Batman, Spider-Man or Batman, you don't really he doesn't really make quips and it's he doesn't talk. He doesn't make the occasional like comment, serious comment, but Spider-Man constantly talking and shows a lot
Heck
of
yeah.
his personality. So
hmm
even if
And
the
you can
gameplay
really
is similar to the Arkham series, just the feel of this game will be totally different, just because of who you're playing as.
you can really feel a connection with him this time around.
Yeah,
Those will make the experience more special. I'm really excited to try.
and it's reassuring that Marvel seems to be they're into this as much as we are, since I think they
Yeah,
confirmed that this universe is part of the comic canon as well,
they're super into this one.
which is a bit like a weird subject in the first place, since the comics universe is technically a multiverse.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
But hey, at least that Spider-Man will be appearing in some of the comics.
It'll be nice to see for sure.
Yeah,
Honestly, like it's the release date is sooner than you think too. When I keep thinking about it,
couple weeks.
only a few weeks to go. That's a day one. Oh, I already have it ordered.
Did you see the PS4 Pro special limited edition?
Yeah.
I
Whew. It's so sleek.
I feel bad for missing out on that pre-order.
Oh, you wanted to cop that?
Yeah, I'm like constantly looking at nowinstock.net. Like maybe I can
Maybe catch a glimpse.
try to cop one myself, but we'll see. If we
We'll
do, I'll
see.
do an unboxing, and it's gonna be like
That'd
I'll
be
be
a lot of
licking
fun.
that. I'll be licking it,
Oh my god.
and I'll become
Let's
the
play
Spider-Man.
the damn game.
I'll be a Spider-Man.
You can
Which
join them in the sequel.
yes,
Now's your
Spider-Geddon,
chance.
and that
Spider-Man.
and that nice like controller. Oh,
It's a crispy bundle for a crispy game.
and I think that is all. That's all we have to talk about to this week.
It was pretty great. We got to talk about all kinds of games, movies.
All
It
kinds
was
of games we're hyped about. One game that we were really hyped about. Two games.
yeah.
Smash Bros.
We got to talk about some cool stuff we played in the last little while.
Talked about plagiarism.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yep, that was fun. See what I did
We
there?
talked about
I just copied.
Oh my god. You that's when you know it's time to end.
Yeah, so we'll see you next week when we make out.